"Take your shirt off now," my teacher said to a kid in our class. But when he did, everyone went silent. I instantly noticed something was off about Dustin's uniform when he walked into class. He looked upset, but the cotton vest we were all required to wear under our blazers wasn't there. It wasn't long before Miss Brady noticed too. "Where's your vest, Dustin?" The worst part was she was in a bad mood too, and this was not the day you wanted to get caught without your uniform. Dustin mumbled something about being hot, but Miss Brady wasn't buying it. "You think you're too good for the dress code? Think you'll get attention by showing off?" He looked scared now. "Go to your locker and put on your proper vest right now," Miss Brady commanded, but Dustin didn't move from his seat. "No, I'm not putting it on." His knuckles were white from gripping the edges of his desk, and I noticed he was slightly shaking. "Excuse me?" I said now, Dustin, but he wasn't having it. He just sat back down, trying to ignore her, and that's when she completely lost it. Everybody was watching now, and we all knew what was about to go down. Miss Brady marched over to his desk and grabbed his arm, pulling him to the front of the classroom. He looked scared, but now there was nothing he could do about it. "If you want to show off so badly, you can do it up here where everyone can see you properly." Dustin tried to pull away, but Miss Brady was not letting another student get away with breaking our dress code. Some girls in the front row exchanged worried glances while the boys in the back were dying laughing. He was now standing in front of our entire class with tears in his eyes. As Miss Brady said, "So you want to show off so bad in front of the girls? Here, do it in front of everyone." Dustin was shaking his head frantically now, and I could see tears starting to form in his eyes, which made some kids laugh even harder, because crying in 7th grade meant you were a baby. "Take it off, now!" The teacher yanked at his shirt. "No!" Dustin tried to resist, but she was stronger. She kept pulling, and even though Dustin told her not to, she didn't stop. Eventually, the shirt came off completely, and now our entire class was laughing at him, even though he was standing there shirtless and crying. Miss Brady had a smirk on her face too, enjoying humiliating him. But then, she told him to spin around to get the full effect. He shook his head no, resisting even more now, but she wasn't letting that stop her. He had a weird look in his eyes, and I felt like something bad was about to happen. He was usually so happy and talkative, but today he was different, and just as I thought that, Miss Brady put her hand on his shoulder and started to push him to make him turn around. Eventually, he gave up, and as soon as he did, the silence hit like a physical force that sucked all the air out of the room. We all saw his back, and saw that the entire thing was practically covered in bruises, cuts, and scars. It looked like he'd been lashed from a whip numerous times, and was literally bleeding. Everyone was shocked. A girl from the front row said, "Oh my God," and started crying. Miss Brady's hands flew to her mouth, and she stumbled backwards, completely shocked by what we saw. Dustin just stood there sobbing with his arms wrapped around his chest, probably terrified of what would happen next. Not knowing what to do, Miss Brady quickly grabbed the vest off her desk and covered his back with it. We all saw why he wasn't wearing it that day, but who could do this to a 10-year-old? She grabbed his arm, yanking him out of the room while trying to shield his back from us, trying to process what was happening. Through the door's window, I watched her kneel down in the hallway, hugging Dustin, while he completely broke down. Apparently, Dustin didn't wear the vest to school that day, because the cotton kept rubbing up against his back and was too painful. That night, they called CPS, and the police raided Dustin's house. His mom had the same thing, and they arrested his dad on the spot.